Am I the asshole? For sleeping in on my GF's birthday? I am 25, have been dating my GF 22 for about 2 months, and she got extremely upset with me after sleeping in on her birthday. We agreed to have her birthday at my house, inviting all her young college friends I don't really trust yet, and even having her DJ friend come, despite noise concerns. I agreed to it because I wanted her party to be special and she had no other option. I spent 9 hours straight cleaning my house top to bottom in preparation, and even made edibles for the party. Last week I had to fly out for 5 days on a business trip. They ended up scheduling it on top of her birthday after I agreed to host it. I fought to rework the entire project schedule and got multiple other people to change plans just so I could be back in time for the day of her birthday and then the party the next day. This trip turned out to be one of the most mentally taxing projects of my career. Both flights in and out were red eyes, and the work required me to do everything late at night, as late as 6 a.m. on a few nights. I worked 62 hours and got average of 4 hours of sleep per night in a 5-day span. One night I only got 1 hour of sleep before working 12 hours. I stayed in sketchy hotels, got an eye infection, and even ran into my bipolar ex. That emotional traumatized me. Needless to say, I was drained mentally and physically. I took the day off after I got back so we could hang out on her actual birthday. She spent the entire week with her mom shopping and hanging out. We never agreed on a specific time or even plan on what we were doing. I woke up early to a work call to fix one last thing from the project, said good morning to my GF, and we talked about getting coffee at some point. My body just couldn't physically stay awake anymore, and I ended up falling asleep for more 3 hours. Finally I get up, get her some flowers, and head to her place to take her for her favorite lunch, see a movie she wanted, and get her favorite cake. When I got there, she was extremely upset and crying really hard because I slept too long. When I tried to explain, she dismissed my sleep deprivation because she doesn't get good sleep in general and said welcome to my life. She didn't thank me for the flowers, lunch, movie, or cake. I felt like I have been giving 110 to everyone and everything, and yet I'm still getting yelled at. It brought back feelings of never being good enough and walking on eggshells that my traumatizing ex gave me. She even told me later that negative reinforcement works better. This is a very obvious case of break up ASAP. You don't need this in your life. If she is like this after 2 months, she will make your life a nightmare. Find a nice, well-adjusted girl. Not the asshole if you believe that you did everything in your power and your GF doesn't care much about you even after you change so many things just to be able to be back for her B-Day. Intelligent people understand that you can plan whatever you want, but reality can bring changes at any given moment, and it is all about willingness to find the best solution. You tried it and she didn't appreciate it at all. You have to figure out if she is someone that you really want in your life or no. You choose who you build relationships with, so choose wisely. Not the asshole. A good partner would be empathetic. She seems to be very selfish. Have a conversation about how you feel and your boundaries, and if she doesn't respond with compromise, then it's time to leave the relationship, as that's not a good sign for a LTR or marriage. Not the asshole. Putting real life before a birthday is normal adulting. It's pretty narcissistic to turn a birthday into a day that revolves entirely around the person having it. Sounds like she made a week out of it. 2 months? Come on, you know what you need to do. She has stomped every boundary. Time to move on. The plight of dating a 22-year-old. Yeah, it's silly, you did your best. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Understanding is a two-way street. If she expects you to understand her point of view, she needs to make a real effort to understand what happened to you. Not the asshole, you stay with her. Sounds like you are at very different places in your life. Not the asshole. It's only 2 months. It's early enough to end it. The red flag was her not having compassion and being able to see your perspective. Instead, she made it about her. Goodbye to girlfriend. Man's gotta sleep. Run, don't walk away from her. If she is like this after only 2 months, wow. And it will not get better. A birthday after only 2 months of dating is a let me take you to dinner some night, not all of this. Plus, if she wanted to meet at a specific time, why not tell you that time? Dating shouldn't be so hard. Not the asshole. You said her behavior reminds you of the abusive behavior of your ex-girlfriend. You can dump her and you should, but until you deal with yourself, you'll just end up with someone else who treats you the same way. You don't deserve that. Not the asshole. It sounds like her expectations for you aren't achievable. I'm sorry, OP, you aren't the man she needs. I mean, you let her have a house party in your home while you are away. You bring her flowers. You take her for meals. You rearrange your entire work team's schedule so you can have a specific day off for her, and it's not enough. She clearly needs someone more than you. Go find a nice girl with normal expectations and be thrilled with your lesser abilities. You deserve happiness, not drama. Me. While she's being an entitled brat, Sky, you were working all week. And you took the day off to be with her. Not the asshole. If is absurd. As they say in that meme, she belongs to the streets. Let her go. Not the asshole, and I would throw her back. Find someone to build a relationship who understands the pressures of adult life and has a healthy dose of empathy. Time for dumpis. Not the asshole. In my opinion, when anyone cares that much about their birthday, it's a big ol' red flag. I think mature people can enjoy their birthdays, of course, but they won't mind if they have to celebrate it a day or two late early. It's just another silly day in our silly lives. Not the asshole. Leave. You were mentally and physically taxed yet still did your absolute best to give her a nice day. You actually made effort regardless. She needs to sort herself out. Not the asshole. Cut your losses and find someone who's more mature and mentally healthy. 2 months? Girl, bye. Not the asshole. She should be more empathetic towards your situation. I once had a 20-hour surgery to perform due to complications that ended on the morning of my husband's birthday, and I told him that I could still go out to do something fun with him, but he told me to rest and that we could celebrate another day because he knew how tired I was from being up for so long. You're way too sweet for this girl. You were burnt out and still went out of your way for her, just for her to dismiss your struggles and make everything about her and be completely ungrateful. Ditch her. Not the asshole. Give her one more chance and try to explain. Maybe she will be cooled off. If you get the same response. 2 months, GF? Get out. You know what your future would look like. There's a period at the beginning, even after the first dates, where the couple puts on their best behavior and appearances for each other before letting their less flattering attributes come out. It took about 2 months in this case for the girlfriend. I'm sorry this happened. It's cliché to say, but is absolutely true. It is better you found out what she is like now, rather than later. Welcome to her life, indeed. Lucky for you, you're only 2 months in and she's shown you that you and your health mean fuck all to her. It's much less painful to dump her now than after 2 years of this same shit. Not the asshole. Not the asshole based on your post, and honestly, even if you put work first, as some commenters have questioned, you've been with this girl for 2 months. This is more stress than a 2-month-old relationship should have. Cut things off and get a long nap in. Not the asshole. But AITA for calling your ex your bipolar ex. Red eyes both ways? Now you're not the asshole, just stop being with someone who's so emotionally needy and immature. Not the asshole cause she can't expect you to be up and everything after you got like no sleep and was working for who knows in total. The least she could do without getting mad is be happy what you did for her birthday.